Hey guys, this is Abhishek from GadgetsToUse.com, and today we are here at the Swipe event and we have the new phone which has been launched today, which is called Swipe Elite 2, which is the successor over the previous phone which we have seen, but this one is different in terms of the pricing as well as in terms of the overall specification. As you can see, this is how the phone looks like. The phone looks good. The overall build quality and the kind of material they have used to manufacture the phone is again plastic, but it is good for the price. This phone is going to be available on Flipkart for a price of approximately 4,666. So that is the pricing they have set for this phone. So this is going to cost you less than 5,000 rupees, and you're getting decent build quality in terms of the plastic material which has been used, which has got matte finishing over there, and it is soft to touch and easy to grip when you hold this phone in hand. Although the display size is also kind of smaller, but for one-handed usage it is a good display size. This is 4.5 inch of QHD display. It is not full HD, it is not high definition, it is QHD, and that's how it is. It has got MediaTek 6735M chipset inside, which is again kind of a lower power chipset compared to 3.5 which we have seen on some other phones, but that is a kind of a compromise, and that is because of the pricing. The overall performance of the phone and the initial response from the UI is good. You can see that we have a custom UI which is running on top of Android, which is the Freedom OS from Swipe, and they have their own OS in which they have different kind of widgets on the main screen itself, on the lock screen, where you can actually toggle in between different items. You can turn on the flashlight from here, and you can do a lot many things with these toggles over there. You also have these notifications which are appearing over there, and the moment you slide up like this, you can actually launch the swipe search, which is going to suggest you a lot of applications and other services which they have partnered with, so you can get to use these in case you like them. But again, this is kind of a bloatware which is there on this phone, so that's how you can actually use these services, and that's how you can launch swipe search on the phone. So in terms of the overall build quality and design, it is not very much different. It is like a regular looking phone. Let's take a look what we have inside the packaging. This is how the retail box of the Swipe Elite 2 will look like. It has 4G connectivity supported. At the back side of the packaging, you can see that we have the mention of the processor, which is 1.3 GHz quad-core CPU, which is MediaTek 6735M chipset, and we have 4.5 inch of QHD display. It is an IPS display panel, 1 GB of RAM, 8 GB of internal memory, out of which approximately 5 GB is available to the user, and you do have support for micro SD memory card as well. You can expand the storage up to 32 GB. You have dual SIM supported on this device, both 4G supported. We have 8 megapixel rear camera and 5 megapixel front camera. The rear camera is autofocus, the front camera is fixed focus. We have Android 5.1 Lollipop on this one, 1900 milliampere battery, which should be good for this much of display size and for this resolution. And we have got Bluetooth 4.0, FM and GPS as well. You do have assisted GPS, and then you have some additional offers coming on this phone. You can actually get it delivered via Uber, and then you can later on buy it from Flipkart from 8th of November. So let's take a look what we have inside as far as packaging is concerned. Let me open this box and show you what we have inside. So here we have the package contents. They have included a better charger this time, which looks good in terms of the overall quality. And let me check the output current. It is a 1 ampere charger which you get within the package. So this is a standard charger which you are getting within the package. Apart from this, you are getting a tangle-free USB cable which can be used for data syncing as well as for charging, and then we have the warranty card over there, some user manual over there for this phone, and these are all the things which you get within the package. You also get a silicone case for this phone, but that is not there inside this packaging. This has been already opened. So this was the package contents almost, and this is how the phone looked like. The phone comes with the screen guard which is coming pre-installed, so you don't need to worry about the screen. The screen looks good. It is an IPS LCD display, viewing angles are good, and the overall color production is also nice. Talking about the overall form factor, the phone does not feel heavy at all. It is a pretty light phone and easy to grip in one hand. Let's take a look over the connectivity. At the top, you have got a 3.5mm audio jack. Over here, you have got the micro USB port for data syncing and charging. On this side, we have the power button and the volume rocker, and both of these are plastic buttons finished in chrome, and they look nice. At the bottom, you have a primary microphone hole over there, and there is no secondary microphone on this device. We have 8 megapixel autofocus camera at the back and LED flash as well. On the front, we have got 5 megapixel fixed focus camera, metallic earpiece over there. Here we have the touch capacitor buttons which are there on the bottom of the phone, and they do not have backlit light, so you will have difficulty in seeing them, especially in dark room. Let's take a look over the UI. The UI is responsive and smooth, but it is not very smooth, I would say. There is slight amount of flutter which I can already notice. Let's take a look over the settings, and this is how the notification center look like. You have all the toggles over there. So let's take a look over the UI, and as you can see, the UI which is there on this device is a custom UI which runs on top of Android, and we have this weather widget as well, which will work in case you would like to see weather. This is the swipe weather widget which you have. So you have a lot of custom software on this device. Let's take a look over the internal settings. This is how the notification center look like. You have the option to control the brightness, and again I think automatic brightness is supported. Let me just confirm that. So we have the brightness, yes, adaptive brightness is supported, which is good. Let me just come back and show you the storage scenario. On the storage front, we have got 8 GB of internal storage on this one, out of which 4.99 GB, approximately 5 GB is available, and you have 4.33 GB available out of that exactly. And these are the applications which are there. Again, whatever pre-installed applications which are there on the phone, you cannot uninstall them and you cannot get rid of them. On application front, it has got 1 GB of RAM, out of which 505 MB of RAM is free, and the device is fairly responsive and smooth. I have not noticed any kind of UI lag or glitches till now. You do have different kind of gestures also supported. As you can see, you do have support for doing different gestures, camera application, and I would like to take a photo right now in front of you so that you can get an idea how good is the camera quality. And it does take some time to focus. Let me take one more photo. So we have taken these photos, and this is how they actually look like. Again, these photos have been taken in natural light, and they are looking good in terms of the colors as well as in terms of the details. You can see the actual object over there, and we have another photo over there of that flower, which is also looking good in terms of the colors as well as in terms of details. This is how it actually look like. We have also taken some other camera samples in low light. This is how things look like in low light. Things look like very fuzzy and grainy in low light when you use the camera on this phone. This is one example. This is another example. Again, in low light photos, you will not see clarity that much, but the overall color production will be good if you hold the camera stable. This is another shot which has been taken as a macro shot, and in this one you can see that there is blurring in the background and details are there on that particular bottle which we actually try to focus. So camera performs good, if not great. Let me take a front camera photo as well right now and show you the clarity for the same. And you do have support for HDR and gesture shot as well in case you would like to do that. So this is the front camera selfie, which looks good in terms of the clarity it has given in this photo. So front camera is doing a good job, and it is a 5 megapixel fixed focus camera, and it does have the option of face detection. So this is how the camera UI look like. You have beautification mode as well, and you do have support for HDR. Once you are using the rear camera, you can actually use HDR mode as well. Once you are in the normal mode, you can switch to the HDR and take better photos with better colors. Let me take this photo again in HDR. And it might take some more time to actually capture these photos. This is how the HDR photo look like, in which the colors are slightly better compared to the other photo which we took previously. Let me show you that as well. So this is the regular photo which we have taken without HDR, and if you take it with HDR, this is how it actually look like. So this is all we have as far as the quick hands-on and preview of the new Swipe Elite 2. We will come up with a full review of this device very soon. Let's talk about connectivity before ending this one. And this is how the back cover comes out. The back cover is made up of thin plastic, not too great. We have the battery over there, 2 SIM card slot which will take a micro SIM, and you do have support for micro SD memory card as well, and you can use a micro SD memory card up to 32 GB maximum. And here we have the battery which is 1900 milliampere. So this is how the phone look like. This is all we have. Thanks for watching the video. In case you have any questions and queries, you can leave your questions and queries in the comment section below. You can like this video. This video help you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching the video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.